What's up, you guys? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Malika Mai, and if you guys are returning, hey girla. So I'm excited to talk about this topic today because it's really important to remove access from people who do not deserve it. So your biggest flex is literally removing access from anyone. Literally, like, you don't owe anyone an explanation, and I stand on this to the T, okay? I have removed so many people's access from me, and it literally feels like a superpower. Like, this started, like, for me, this started a couple years ago, and I used to have almost like 1,300 followers on Instagram, and then I really, like, it just clicked in my mind. I was just like, y'all are just sitting up here watching me. Like, y'all are not really supporting me. And like, I don't want to have just monitoring spirits on my page. Like, y'all are not interacting. Y'all literally sit here and just watch everything. So you know what I did? I took the time and I removed everybody who was a monitoring spirit. And now I have like 300 followers. I literally took off 1,000 people from my page, and I still regulate my Instagram to this day, because you're not just going to be on my Instagram. Even my Facebook, even my Twitter, any type of social media I have, I will remove you if I feel like you don't deserve access. Or even if we fell out, or if we used to talk or whatever, blocked instantly. You will not have any type of access to me because you don't deserve it. Especially if you did me wrong, you don't deserve my energy. You don't deserve to see me anymore. That is the biggest flex you can ever do to somebody. You flex on somebody that hard, and then they will feel it later. Especially if you're in a relationship, girla, and you're talking to this guy or a girl, right? They decide to ghost you, and then they come back and try to spin the block, or they try to cheat on you, or they just like do some shady ass shit. And you're like, you know what? Blocked. Phone number, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, emails, anything you need to do to remove access from that person, it just feels amazing, right? I have this ex situationship that, we were on and off, y'all, for like 3 years or whatever. And I decided to cut him off last year, right? Y'all, tell me why he still be on my social medias trying to like get my attention. And I'm just like, boy, move around. You're blocked. Like, move around. You don't deserve any of this because you didn't even treat me right in the first place. You had access to me and you didn't even know what to do with it. So what makes you think that you can even try and spin the block and be cool and kumbaya? No, you're blocked, right? For girls that I fell out with, like, immediately blocked on Instagram. You will not see me. I don't care if I am living my best life or if I'm not living my best life. You will not get a chance to see me. Anytime you will see me will be from somebody else's page. When it comes to that, I don't even really care. But from your personal page, you won't, right? So just remember, girla, the biggest power and the biggest flex that you have is removing access, right? If you've been feeling like you want to take somebody off of your Instagram because you feel like you just want to do it, right? Some of my girls, they were telling me about a situation that they had, one of their longtime friends or whatever, and they felt like she was acting shady. They told me both sides, being truthful, and then the other side. I'm like, well, if you feel like that, remove her as a follower or block her. Like, I'm one to do that super quick. If I feel some type of way and then there's the energy going on, like, energy does not lie. I don't care what nobody says. If you can feel the energy through the phone, you feel the energy through the phone. That's just what it is. It is what it is, and it is what it ain't, right? So what do my girls do? Remove her as a follower, and that's that. Like, there doesn't even have to be beef. It's just like, I see you. You're not a girl's girl. We just don't align anymore. That's cool. We don't need to be in each other's social media, especially if you're not even active. There's tons of people on Instagram that literally just sit there and watch you, and then they be hating a lot of the times. Your biggest haters be the closest people to you. Why would you want that in your life? Especially if you've been working on yourself and you see yourself growing and you see yourself doing all the healing and the inner work, and you have people that remind you of your past, or just they remind you of just negative shit. Why would you want that on your account? Go ahead and take that shit off, girla. Don't even play around with that. Like, you don't owe anyone an explanation. And if you ever get somebody that sends you a text like, oh, I see you unfollowed me, or like, why you didn't tell me you unfollowed me? I've had some guys do that. Like, as soon as I unfollow them on Instagram, they'll be like, oh, I see you unfollowed me. No response. Blocked. And like, I did unfollow you. Fuck. We're not cool. We're not friends. Like, you didn't even treat me right when you were with me. You were acting funny, not speaking, being hella dry, not doing what you're supposed to do, not leading as a man. Like, you're acting like a female. I have tons of females already. I have tons of girlfriends. Like, I don't need another one. What? Like, no. You don't owe anyone an explanation. That just goes for anything. People are sitting here asking you questions about your personal life. You don't have to explain anything to them. And honestly, nowadays, if I feel like people are asking me too many questions about my personal life, I'm gonna lie. I'm literally gonna lie. So what did you do today? Oh, I went to the strip club and I was on stage and I was shaking my ass and I made a few bands, you know. They don't know. They really don't know. Like, and then why are you asking? Like, you don't even really care. Oh, okay, so how have you been? Like, how's your mom? Like, I seen her on Instagram. I don't know, my mom, she just been doing her. Like, don't worry. Like, why are you asking me some random ass shit? You don't care. You're just trying to see and then take it back to the next bitch. Sorry, excuse me, y'all, but like, for real, like, that's how it really be. People be trying to get like the inside scoop and then take it back and then talk about you. Like, no, there's nothing to talk about here. If we're not having not surface level, if we're not having actual, factual, deep conversations, keep that surface level shit over there. I work too hard on myself every single day to have surface level conversation and then just to even be giving you access, right? I was friends with this girl last year and, you know, we're no longer friends, but a part of the reason why we're no longer friends is because I noticed her behavior. She felt entitled to have access to me at all times. She always wanted to be on the phone. She always wanted to hang out. She would get mad at me for hanging out and having my own schedule. Literally, I'm like, y'all, I'm being so dead ass. And it's just like, how are you going to get mad at me and have an attitude because I don't want to hang out with you? How are you going to get mad at me because I literally had plans with one of my friends from the gym? Like, we're working out, like, we're doing shit for, like, we're literally working on ourselves and you're getting mad at me? I don't understand that. So I had to really sit back and be like, you know what? This is something else that's going on, has nothing to do with me. If you want to get mad at me for living my life and not even wanting to hang out with you, sorry. And I don't owe you a damn thing. I don't owe you a damn thing. As a matter of fact, you're blocked now. And you know what's crazy? When you remove access from people and you block them out of your life, it's like you don't even see them anymore. You don't see those people that you used to be cool with, or like, you know, especially if you live in a city or a town or whatever, you don't run into them because you guys are no longer aligned. The frequency is no longer the same. You're vibing on a different frequency than they are, right? It's none of your business to know what frequency they're vibing at because they're not you, right, girl? So as long as you're staying true to yourself, as long as you know what you want and you desire and you know what you deserve and you know your worth, cut that shit off. I'll be the first to tell you, it feels so amazing to do like a monthly, every few month cleanse on the social media pages. And literally, I do this all the time. I love taking people off my social media. That is my forte. If that was a grade in school, I would get an A+, because I don't play. Like, and then at the same time, it's like, why do you want to have all these people on your Instagram, especially if they're not supporting you? You know, that's just weird. I don't want that. Negative energy, monitoring spirit. Why would you want that? You know? Like, I don't owe you a damn thing. I know my worth. I have standards. Either you're going to support me, you're going to stand by me, and we're going to cross the finish line together, or we're not going to finish at all. And there's no hatred. There's no jealousy. There's no competition. But it's just like, I see myself going so far, so high as I can go. And if you don't see yourself that way, then you just need to keep it pushing. So if you've been, you know, wanting to remove somebody, a friend that you used to be cool with, a guy you've been talking to, if you feel like somebody's disrespected you and it's just time to like block them, or don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Do it. Because you have that internal feeling for a reason. Your intuition, your gut is telling you that for a reason. If you've been thinking to yourself, oh, she moving a little funny, like, I don't know if I want her on my accounts anymore. You know, that's a valid feeling. That's a valid feeling. Like, Trust your gut, honestly. Yes. We love a good sip of water, y'all. If y'all haven't taken a sip of water today, please go hydrate. It is very necessary. You see how the skin is glowing? Please go hydrate, okay? But, whew, yeah, y'all. It's getting real serious out here in the world, okay? And I just want you to know that you have a friend here. You have a sister. You have a cousin. If some of y'all are young, y'all have a TT, right? I'm going to always look out for y'all. I'm going to always stand up for y'all. I'm going to always support y'all. If you feel like you're alone in some of these situations, just know you can always come talk to Malaika Amai. You can always be right up over here on this channel because we talk about everything over here. Always. Anything and always. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to what? Smash the like button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.